Teams usually begin evaluating medical device polymers when the existing material no longer fits the project. That can happen because of a new device concept, a special performance requirement, a drug or coating compatibility challenge, or a manufacturing constraint that ultimately changes what the material is expected to do. Those requirements typically become clearer once the team connects the polymer to the application, the expected behavior, the material profile, and the manufacturing path. The first question teams might ask is, what does the application require? A polymer used in a long-term implant may need stability over time. A material used in a coating may need to interact with a specific surface, drug, or formulation. In ophthalmic applications, requirements may involve clarity, flexibility, hydrophilicity, or long-term performance. The same polymer family can face different expectations depending on where and how it will be used. The second question is, how does the material need to behave once it is part of the device? For controlled release or drug release, teams may need to consider release rate, viscosity, hydrophobicity, and compatibility with the drug or coating. For biodegradable materials, degradation behavior may become central to the discussion. For more stable materials, the concern may be how the polymer performs over time without breaking down. This is where requirements may become more specific to performance behavior. The third question is, what material profile has to be controlled? For medical device polymers, teams may need to evaluate molecular weight distribution, purity, metal content, and leachables or toxicity profile. A shift in any of these areas can affect performance, safety assessments, regulatory evaluation, and whether the material remains viable as the project moves forward. The fourth question is, can the polymer be manufactured consistently under the right quality controls and documentation requirements? A polymer that works in an early development batch still has to be manufactured consistently at the right scale and with the appropriate quality controls and documentation requirements in place. Medical device materials may require closer attention to documentation, traceability, and quality systems when the material is tied to device performance, patient contact, or later regulatory evaluation. At that stage, consistency becomes part of the material requirement itself. When the application, behavior, material profile, and manufacturing expectations all become more defined, custom formulation or custom polymer development may be part of the next step. The base material family may be appropriate, but the exact ratio, viscosity, release behavior, purity level, or processing profile needs to match the application. Polysciences supports medical device material projects where formulation flexibility, controlled material profiles, and scale-up manufacturing experience all need to be considered together. We help teams think through formulation and manufacturing requirements earlier in development, before viscosity, release behavior, purity, processing, or quality expectations become harder to adjust. If your team is evaluating whether an existing polymer fits your device application, or whether a custom material may be needed, Polysciences can help you work through the technical requirements early in development.